Hello everyone, welcome to Padhai Book. Today we are going to discuss the topic area of a triangle when the three vertices are given. It's a very easy method to understand. If you are just given the three vertices, we can find the area of that triangle. Now let's see what the formula is. Let's say I'm given a triangle ABC. I have triangle A with the ABC with the vertices x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. Then the area of the triangle is given by half modulus x1 then y2 minus y3 plus x2 which is y2 minus y3 minus y1 and then plus x3 y1 minus y2. There is one easy way to understand this formula. To learn this formula, I will tell you this easy way right now. Okay, so here you have, first of all, let's understand what is the use of area of the triangle. Now first, one of the main uses, we can find the area of any triangle if the three vertices are given. Then we can find whether the 3 points, if you are given 3 points ABC, you can find that whether the 3 points are collinear or not. See, if we find, if given 3 points, we find the area of the triangle, and if the area of the triangle comes out to be 0, then we say that the 3 points lie on a line, which means that the 3 points are collinear. And one more way is, given the area of the triangle, we can find the value of k. Suppose one of the vertices given to be k comma 5, then I can find the value of k of that given vertex if the area of the triangle is given to me. Okay, now here you have the question. Before you take this question, I'm telling you how to write the formula. Now see, here you have the 3 points are, first point was x1, y1. Second point was x2, y2. And the third point is x3, y3. Now remember, we have to go that in order. First I will take 1, then I will go to 2, and then I will go to 3. That means if I start from 2, my next will be 3, and then I will come back to 1. But this pair remains, this order remains the same: 1, then 2, and then 3, and then again back to 1. This is the order. Now let's see how I'm writing the formula. Half modulus. If I'm writing x1, so here I have written 1 here. Then in the bracket it will be, after 1 the next point will be 2 and next point will be 3. Right. Now first I have started with x1, next will be x2. Now I'm not writing in this bracket. First I will write x3 and then I'm going to put here. Now see, I'm starting with the 2. So next will be my y3 minus y1. And now I'm starting with x3. So it will be y1 minus y2. A very easy way to remember this formula. Right. Now I'm going to do this question now. Okay. Given the area of the, you have to find the area of the triangle if you are given the 3 vertices. Now for the first, if you just learning this, so better is to write the 3 points, and along with these 3 points you can write x1, y1, here write x2, y2, and here write x3, y3. Now I will find the area. I'm not writing the formula again. Half, first was x1 is 1, then it was y2 minus y3, so 6 minus of minus 5 plus 5, then minus 4, this is x2, and it will be minus 5 minus of minus 1, that means plus 1. Then the last will be minus 3, and here it will be minus 1 minus 6, minus 1 minus 6. So half, this will be 11 minus 4 into minus 4 plus 3 into minus 7. Right. Now here this is the modulus sign over there. So next step is half 11 plus 16 plus 21. Right. Now I'm going to add all these 11 plus 16 plus 21. So here I get half 48, which means half, see, modulus of 48 itself is a positive term. So modulus of 48 will be 48 by 2. That means my answer is 24. 24, and the units will be square units as it is the area. Right? One important thing to understand, that since the area of a triangle cannot be negative, if suppose your answer is coming out to be half modulus minus 10, so what you will do in this case is you will take modulus will be make this minus 10 positive, so this will become half into 10, which is equal to 5 square units, right? So what is the purpose of the modulus? Since the area cannot be negative, that's why we have a modulus sign here. I hope this question is clear to all. So we move to the next question now. Again, we have to find the area of the triangle if the 3 points are given. Let me take the points as minus 1.5 comma 3. This point is x1 y1. Then the point 6 comma minus 2. Let this point be x2 y2. And then minus 3 comma 4. That will be x3 y3. Right? Now I'm going to find the area. So the area will be half. First I have x1 minus 1.5. So minus 1.5. Then it will be y2 minus y3. So minus 2 minus 4 plus 6. 4 minus 3. And then minus 3. That will be 3 minus of minus 2. That means 3 plus 2. So this is half. I can write this as 3 by 2. Here it will be minus 6 plus 6 into 1 minus 3 into 5. Right, so you can cancel here. I get half. 9 plus 6 minus 15. Right, 9 plus 6 is also 15. So 15 minus 15. Now see here. Actually, this language of this question is if exist should be there. Find the area of the triangle if exist. Now see, area of the triangle is coming out to be 0. That means the points P, Q and R are not going to form any triangle. And ultimately we can write that the triangle points P, Q and R are collinear. Right? So there is a problem in that language of the question. Here you should have find the area of the triangle formed by the points P, Q and R if exist. So there is no such triangle with the coordinates P, Q and R. So we move to the next question now. Find the value of K if the points are collinear. See, you are already given that the points are collinear. That means the area of the triangle formed by these 3 points will be equal to 0. So 6 comma minus 3. So here I have x1 y1. Just for your convenience you can write it. If you can do it directly, no problem in that. You can write directly also. Now the area of the triangle formed by the vertices ABC will be equal to 0. So this is equal to half. The first point is 2 and it will be k minus of minus 3 k plus 3 plus 4 minus 3 minus 3 minus 6 plus 6, and with 6 I will get 3 minus k. So this is half multiplied by 0, it will give you 0. So 2k plus 6 minus 24 plus 18 minus 6k. Right, so 0 is equal to, see here you have 2k and then here you have 6k. I'm left with minus 4k. And then I have, so I have 6 plus 18. That will be 24 minus 24. So I will have no other term. I will have 0 only. So modulus of minus 4k equal to 0. So that means 4k will be equal to 0 and the value of k is 0. If the 3 points are collinear, then the value of k is 0 here. Right? So we move to the next question now. Now see, here I am given a quadrilateral ABCD. I have given a quadrilateral ABCD. Let's say the coordinates of the point A is -5, 7. B is -4, -5. C is -1, 6. -1, -6, and the point D is 4, 5. Now how I will find the area of this quadrilateral? What I will do is I will join one of the diagonal. Right. So a simple way, area of the quadrilateral ABCD, I have divided this quadrilateral into two triangles, will be equal to the area of the triangle ABC plus the area of the triangle ACD. Right. So here you have, this is the way we can find the area of the quadrilateral. I'm not solving this question because this is exactly the same. This is exactly the same way. So one more thing I want to tell you. Let's say I have modulus of 2k minus 5, which is equal to, say, modulus of, here I am getting, say, 6 here. Now remember one thing, this I am telling you which is not related to this question, something in general. Now if you have modulus sign on both the sides, then what happens? That when you are going to remove this modulus sign, you will put a minus sign either on the left hand side or on the right hand side. So let me put over here. So how I will solve is, first form will be 2k minus 5 is equal to 6, and the second will be 2k minus 5 is equal to -6. Right. So here I get 2k is equal to 11 and k will be equal to 11 by 2. Similarly, here I get 2k is equal to -1 and k is equal to -1 by 2. In that case, if you have modulus sign on both the sides, then you will get two values of k. I hope you are able to understand this concept. So if you, in case if you have any problem, you can write in the comment section. Thank you all.